hear.
Yes.
You sit right there.
Everybody wants to hear from you.
Huh? There's a lot of people.
How old are you now?
7. I auditioned.
You auditioned?
So, yeah. I don't remember, like, it's a couple of days after I turned 6 and I don't even remember. Well, we improved a little bit, but mostly, we improved mostly, and then our lines, sometimes, so, yeah. Very, very fun.
Well,
Spit on cars, and, I don't, spit on cars, eat lots of ice cream. That's bad for your teeth, so I would call that a bad thing.
you're right.
I don't know. No, they don't. Oh, thank you. I live in Florida.
Oh, you live?
Yes, they were. This lady here was probably the most fun because she's wonderful and nice
And beautiful.
yeah. So, yeah, it was amazing.
From the first day we met, we just initially got along, and we had 2 weeks where we kind of hung out and did workshops, and in those 2 weeks we just played a lot, and she's so much fun, and it was such a natural bond that we didn't really have to work hard on kind of getting that. It just happened.
Yes, it happened.
No. This is my daughter and my husband. Well, I genuinely really grew to love and care for Brooklyn, and I kind of felt that protectiveness over her, and just it really helps when you genuinely care, and because she's so much younger than me, it almost felt like in some alternate world she was my daughter, and it just, she was so receptive to everything, and me trying to be her friend and everything, and it was so effortless, honestly.
We didn't have to try.
Yeah, we really didn't have to try, and it was such a big help.
So now you're your spiritual mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
She was pregnant
Oh.
with a baby boy.
Your big sister now.
Yeah. The baby's 7 months, and his name's Cullen.
Are you a big help to Mom?
I think so. I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to be my best.
It's definitely been a really surreal experience, and at times hard to believe, because it's just been so many amazing things every day. It just sometimes doesn't feel real. There's been so much thrown at us. I'm just really thankful that Sean trusted in me enough to bring this character to life without having any prior acting training, and it was a big risk he took, and I'm just so thankful that I made him proud. That was my biggest concern. I just wanted him to be happy. So.
Yes, me too. Even though he raised me and he was in a sweatshirt and he said he was sweating. That's the point of a sweatshirt. Well, actually, I've been acting since I was 2.
Yeah.
So, because my mom was an agent and an acting coach. So,
Oh,
so this is kind of, I'm used to this, but I haven't been in these really big movies, so I think it was hard to capture a lot of those emotions, and just sometimes in workshops I just had to not play games or anything. I had to work hard on my emotions, and I really like doing that because it's kind of an exercise that gets me ready for the next store that's going to be opened in like a couple months.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, like maybe 1 month or 2. Maybe a half a month. Well, I haven't really been to school a lot these past days, and so I feel like I'm a good student in science, arts, math, and reading, and everything. But I love the fact that I'm not bragging, Just
Okay.
so you know.
I
I love the fact that science makes me feel really in school and in ways that I could get messy at home, and the stuff that I could combine together and just maybe mix vinegar and salt together, and what would that make, or make conclusions about something, or sparkling water and salt and vinegar and pepper together. Like certain experience, maybe make recipes with different, like a different way. Science is my, and I'm not bragging in this part, I think I'm really good at science.
Yeah, it was such an amazing experience to work with him. I really respected the fact that he treated all of us like we were equal. He didn't come to set and act like he was this higher actor than anyone. And he just had so much confidence in the movie and in our roles individually. And it was so nice to have him just be confident about everything. There was this one scene I was a little nervous for, and I remember he just came up to me and he was like, "You got this, like it's fine, like you can do it, you're gonna do a great job." And to have someone like him just sit there and kind of believe in you and just be really confident about everything pushed me to just do better. It was really nice. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I because Sean trusted me so much, I trusted him so much. It's just anything he told me to do, I was like, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna do it right. And it just such a special woman to bring to life, and at times it was very emotionally draining. I never knew how to kind of turn these emotions on and off. It was very interesting for me to learn all these things, and just to have Sean there guiding us through the whole process really made it so special. He knew, like, this story is his heart, and just to have him there to ask all the questions I had and kind of really help get into the character was really helpful.
Well, growing up as a kid, I've always watched Baby Einstein as a little girl. Well, not a little girl, but a baby. And when I grew up, I was watching Dora in like Nickelodeon, and I always see these actors who are voicing or Disney Channel, and I always see them in like some movies or something, and I'm like, wow, this my dream could come true. And I just followed it all the way to this point where now I'm watching all these movies that are very good to learn from, and I think the one that I just learned from is a couple ones, but I love the one I love the most and really sent it a message was Elle Fanning's new Leap. It's inspiring, and it's just in a way that you could understand how the girl is feeling, because the girl named Felicie, who Elle plays, Elle Fanning, she's a phenomenal actress, as you all know.
You're right. Yeah.
I met her myself, and she is so nice, sweeter than a doll. So, I will just tell you right now, when I saw Leap, that gave me the inspiration to follow my dreams, because it's about a girl who wants to dance and fights all she can to do it and goes to dance school, and she keeps following her dreams and gets to dance in the Nutcracker, and that just really made me inspired to follow my dreams and stuff. So yeah, those are one of my favorite movies, and Wonder Woman really inspires me too, because you can be powerful in all ways, and you don't have to be strong, and you don't need a man. You just be your own superhero.
Right on.
Yeah, I would totally want to take Gal Gadot's place, but not Gal Gadot's place, but I'd love to be in the place where she is now. And all Emma Watson, Daisy Ridley, Dakota Fanning, Elle Fanning, Gal Gadot, those are all the people that I look up to. And And those sisters, those Fanning sisters, oh my gosh, they're such a big role model too, and especially Emma Watson, because she stands up for girls' women's rights, and I think that's what someone wants to be and needs to be in every way.
The dream.
I'm in Robodog, which they kids could see. But I think that teens 17 and up will really like the movie, and I think that they'll learn an important message. And I'm not bragging, but I think they'll look up to me as a person and know that to give and donate to Hope 92, which is an organization, you probably heard this, that donates to struggling families. So everybody's looking that up that I mentioned to, and everything's just, how can I say, powerful when you do that. You get more attention from, well, how can I put this in not bragging? You get more attention in ways that are nice, because some families could come up to you and be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Or someone randomly could be like, wow, I really look up to you for this. And that is the best thing you can get in your life, because that means that you're inspiring people. And I think Elle Fanning really inspired me in that movie. And she played such a great role that she inspired me even more to follow my dreams and keep going and sacrifice what I have to do. I'm thinking about being a paleontologist, but not quitting acting. I think I would be a paleontologist, and if I would have to go out and do dinosaurs, then sometimes that would be at the risk of quitting, but I want to be a paleontologist because that's always been my dream since I was a little girl.
Yeah, I definitely want to continue doing it. It's just been so much fun, and it feels so rewarding, and it's the first thing that I found that I could have these super long days, and I still want to do it. I don't ever complain. Like, it just feels so good, and to find something that you put so much work in and you feel good about it is, I feel like the goal in life is to just, do a job that makes you happy and doesn't feel like you're at work. And if I could do it forever, I would just be the happiest person ever.
And I was born into acting, so because my mom worked at SeaWorld for a little bit, then she was an agent. But I was an acting girl since I was a little kid, so my mom's always believed in me, so I really appreciate that. So, and I appreciate that she's gonna come to New York because she deserves it, and because she's been working so hard, and she's been wishing and wishing and wishing that she could be there. And I think that most of her in her teens, her childhood was in New York, so she can't wait to show me the museum and Central Park and all that stuff. And she's like contacting Elle and like, hey, because she follows me on my Instagram, she's like, hey, do you want to she's like, Elle, one night Elle goes, or I send a video because we're just talking about how nice she is. She's looking at all my videos all the way through and commenting. So we're talking about that. We made a video. She's like that. She writes back. All of a sudden she writes back, "Aw, so sweet. Maybe in New York we can take selfies in the apple." And I wrote back, "Yeah, we can go to wherever the apple is and take selfies." And then she put back, "Ha ha ha ha." Now that I think it was really cool seeing all the scene, because there was like this big crate that went up all the way, probably higher than the ceiling right here. And it was just super cool. They had like people on it, and there was a blue crate at the top, and that's how they were getting that's where they were holding the camera, and I was so nervous that they were gonna drop the camera. So I was like,
Wow.
I hope I didn't really spit. Well, the camera wasn't really close. It was like I was right here, and they were out. So I was probably like here, and they were out on the side right here. So they weren't really close to me, but then they kind of went. And then I moved a little bit here, and then they put the camera right here. So it was kind of hard. It wasn't even hard to cry. Yeah, but it's really, it was really, really emotional. We become the gang of friends. So I just love that we just got a really, really close connection. And it was like I was like Spanky, and then Christopher was
Alfalfa.
yeah, Alfalfa.
Hair.
Yeah, and then the Spanky's me.
Christopher was the Alfalfa.
Yeah, was Alfalfa, and Jancy was like Darla, and then Aiden was kind of like what's one of the like Froggy?
Oh, Froggy.
Yeah, Froggy.
Well, my favorite thing about Brooklyn is that
My favorite thing about Bria is that she's super nice.
she's just such a joy to have around, and it was just really nice to come on set every morning and have her beautiful smiling face just running up to me. It would literally make my mornings every day, and it's just
You would make fun of me.
like it was just so sweet. Like I really loved having her around me. I feel like I was really happy throughout the whole summer just because of her.
Aww. That is great.